Good day, everyone. This is Maria Kayla D. Salise, and we will be talking about approaches to curriculum improvement. So, approaches to curriculum improvement is a way of doing, creating, designing, and thinking about the curriculum. According to Ornstein and Hankins 2009, there are six curriculum approaches. These are behavioral approach, managerial approach, systems approach, humanistic approach, academic approach, and reconceptualist approach. Let us first discuss behavioral approach. Behavioral approach is based on blueprint where goals and objectives are specified, contents and activities are also arranged to match with the learning objectives. The learning outcomes are evaluated in terms of goals and objectives in the beginning. This approach started with the idea of Frederick Taylor, which aimed to achieve efficiency. So the main aim of this approach is efficiency. So in behavioral approach, we must first have specific goals and objectives. Why? Because this will be the basis of the accomplishment. We will be evaluating the learning outcomes in terms of the goals and objectives that we have set, which means that the change of behavior of the student or the learner will indicate the measure of accomplishment. Next, we have managerial approach. This approach became dominant in the 1950s and 1960s. In this approach, the principal is the curriculum leader and at the same time, instructional leader who is supposed to be the general manager. The general manager sets the policies and priorities, establishes the direction of change, innovation and planning, and organizing curriculum and instruction. The curriculum leader, on the other hand, looks at the curriculum changes and innovations as they administer the resources and restructure of the school infrastructure. So, we have here the roles of curriculum supervisors or leaders. First is to help develop the school's education goals, plan curriculum with students, parents, teachers, and other stakeholders, design programs of study by grade level, prepare curriculum guides or teacher guides by grade level or subject area, assist teachers in the implementation of curriculum, and encourage curriculum innovation and change. Through this approach, educators are able to plan and focus curriculum on specific programs, schedules, space, resources, equipment, and personnel. Third is systems approach. In system approach, the whole system is approached by system theory, where the parts of the total school district or schools are examined in terms of how they relate to each other. Curriculum using this approach stresses the use of organizational diagrams, flowcharts, and committee structures, including subjects, courses, unit plans, and lesson plans. Organizational chart of the school represents a system approach. It shows the line staff relationships of personnel and how decisions are made. It gives equal importance to all levels such as the administration, counseling, curriculum, instruction, and evaluation. Fourth is humanistic approach. This approach is rooted in the progressive philosophy and child-centered movement. It considers the formal or planned curriculum and the informal or hidden curriculum. It considers the whole child and believes that in curriculum, the total development of the individual is the prime consideration. So in this approach, the learner is at the center of the curriculum. So, humanistic approach is grounded in utilizing instructional strategies such as cooperative learning, independent learning, small group learning, and social activities instead of competitive, teacher dominated, and large group learning. So, schools that adopt this approach emphasizes active student participation in the context of learning. Next, we have academic approach. The academic approach was founded on theories of John Dewey, Henry Morrison, and Boyd Bode. This approach attempts to analyze and synthesize positions, trends, and concepts of curriculum. It tends to be grounded on historical and philosophical curriculum developments and to a lesser extent on social conditions. This approach is concerned with comprehensive domains of schooling, including the study of education. So, academic approach is based on centering curriculum that is non-traditional, such as historical knowledge, philosophical, social, and political. Schools adopting this approach are able to develop a student's sense of self beyond subject matter and pedagogy. Last, we have reconceptualist approach. This approach focuses on a larger ideological and moral issues relating to education, economic, and political institutions of society. So this approach is rooted in philosophy as well as social and political contexts. A conceptualist approach highlights that change is a focal point. This approach is considered as an extension of humanistic approach, targets learning through political, economic, social, moral, and artistic endeavors. Schools using this approach envision the curriculum as a means to help schools become an extension of the community and society, greatly benefiting the students' sense of self and social power in and out of the classroom. Associated with this sixth approach are the development theories of Piner and past theories such as George Counts, Harold Rugg, and Harold Benjamin. So, in this approach, the curriculum operates in different ways at different levels. First is supra, which is the transitional ideas about education. Second, macro, national level policy intentions. Third, meso, policy guidance. Fourth, micro, school level curricular practices. And fifth is nano, classroom interactions. In conclusion, curriculum consists of what is taught, well planned in the subject matter such as math, science, English, and history, and consideration of student needs. Experiences that help students increase their thinking and develop social relationships are all important. These learning experiences help to foster a student's self-esteem and increase the chances that learning will have a positive outcome.